Hey guys, Chris from Provo Beast Audio Installation, and today we're doing rear speakers on a 2000 Pontiac Trans Am Firebird. This is the convertible version, obviously. This will similarly apply to the coupe version as well. We're going to show you how to remove the back rear panels behind the seats, exposing what Pontiac calls a rear subwoofer of some kind. So we're going to show you exactly kind of what that looks like as we pull this panel apart. We're going to show you how to wire in the new speaker and get everything reinstalled. Beast Audio Installation channel is sponsored by NVX and Sonic Electronics. Get 10% off all speakers, amplifiers, wiring kits, and more with coupon code PBAI at NVX. Also get 5% off all car audio components at Sonic Electronics with coupon code ProvoBeast. Now the first thing you want to do is actually pop this top panel off. It's just kind of a cover, and there's a Phillips screw right on the top here. Go ahead and remove that screw. Don't lose it, throw it in your pocket. This is held on with clips. Pull that off, tuck that out of the way as well. You're done with your Phillips. Now, you have your rear seat. You gotta fold it down. And using a, what size is this for you? T50 torque spit. Go ahead, loosen this guy on up. Open the door. At this point, this is actually going to just kind of lift loose. Now you're going to have a little light here. You're going to have to disconnect as well. Generally a flathead allows you to relieve those clips. Now in your install, this should just slip past your kick panel and the seal. Okay, once you disconnect the light, it slides right on out. Now next here, you're going to have the speaker that's held on with either 9/32 screws, 7mm also kind of fits as well. Alright, there you go. Now this speaker is basically it's your rear sub, and then they put a tweeter there in the center. So if you flip this on over, you have two 4-ohm leads that lead off here. So if you're replacing the speaker with a full range speaker and maintaining the factory amp, you may have some issues. Those issues would be there's not a crossover. It's not a full range signal coming to this. As you can tell, there's actually 4 sets of wires. One set for the tweeter, and then one set for the mid-range. Now, if you were to replace this, you could get a component set and be able to use the tweeter on one set and the mid-range on the other set, because the factory amplifier has built-in passive crossovers. So you may be able to play around with it. You could just put like a 6.5-inch mid-sub in the back and then mount a tweeter here. Sky's the limit. We're replacing the amplifier on this anyways, so we're not worried about this, and we're actually only going to use one set of leads because we're bypassing the amp in the trunk. A lot of options there for you, but essentially a 6.5 will fit in this location. So let's head to the bench and go ahead and get everything wired up. Alright, here at the bench we got our rear speakers pulled on out. Now the speaker that we chose to go with to replace it is one of our sponsor speakers. It's by NVX, the NSP65. It's a 6.5-inch coaxial speaker. This is a great speaker for the price. We'll throw a link in the description if you're interested in getting a set of these for yourself. Head over to NVX. Use our coupon code, save yourself a couple bucks. Alright, so we got our 2 new speakers. Now we're using these speaker ring adapters. This just gives us a little bit more depth. Unfortunately with these convertibles, since the top goes down, it actually will hit the magnet. The top actuator will hit the magnet of the speaker in that location. So we need to use these to kind of bring the speaker out a little bit so it doesn't hit. As you can see, these factory ones are super low profile, and compared to these aftermarket ones, it creates a problem, as you can see. So we have these guys. I'll throw in the description what part number they are. SAC656. essentially, you're going to use these. Now your speaker should come with its own adapter too. Generally they do. What I've done here is actually drilled out these threaded screws to give it just a little bit more depth. So overall it'll be that length. Now you can make speaker ring adapters out of MDF or even ABS plastic. This is more of a purchased store-bought option, allowing you to do this at home without really any big tools. So what we're going to do is these four corners actually do line up with the factory four corners in the back, and we are going to grab these and our speaker, which will achieve the mounting depth we need, and then we're going to put through the screw through the adapters and the speaker itself. So make sure you have long enough screws. If your speakers don't come with screws, you need something about that long to make it work. Alright, let's head to the car. I'll show you how to wire these up and get these mounted. So at this point, what we're going to need to do is cut an end off. Now, since we've replaced our Monsoon amp with a aftermarket amp, we're running our output on our amplifier on this run, and this end's not actually connected to anything. So we're done with that. We can actually just tuck that down underneath. Just in the event we have to put these back in, we keep that harness there. Now your positive is your solid green, your negative is your blue and black stripe. And then what we've done here is use butt connectors. Now, since this may actually see moisture, you may want to solder and heat shrink as well, or you can essentially tape this up to seal it off from any possible moisture. So that's in there. Next thing we're going to do here is mount our bracket, hook up our speaker, and put the speaker in. Down. Now don't forget to hook up your light. All right, little dusty panel. It's because we're cutting some wood, but it's all good. Our light's all connected. Got everything hooked up. Let's do a final test. Well, that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this install, let's go and post a comment below. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will certainly see you in the next video. Have a great day.